WTF. So we're currently in the middle of a football season, and you all know that football brings out some of the biggest sporting fans. Some that want to show their support so badly that they flash their boobs. That's right, this is another boob flashing video for WTF, but it's actually going to bring back one of our favorites from previous WTF episodes. A woman by the name of Ava Louise. And if you're not familiar with Ava Louise, she was featured in a video about a person flashing her boobs at a Trump rally. She was also the person that flashed her boobs at the Portal, which was a device that they used to link New York with Dublin, Ireland, so that way people could talk and commune and kind of find a friendship and kinship by showing their boobs. But Miss Louise today is actually moving up to another level. The OnlyFans star is actually moving up to the pro level, where she actually got to flash her boobs at a game, at a Giant Saints game to be specific. Now, you may be asking yourself, or saying it to the screen right now, like, hey, plenty of people flash at sporting good games. Yes, and Miss Louise has now moved up to the female boob flashing Mount Rushmore. That was a mouthful.
That's what she said.
The likes of Danny Banks, who was caught flashing her boobs at a Raiders game, which still kind of gives me a little bit on the inside, a little animosity, because she was a Lions fan who was flashing her boobs all over social media in Lions gear, but she goes to a Raiders game to go flash at a Raiders game? Yeah, Raiders fan, I know you still hate me for that video. Also, it brings her up on the next piece on Mount Rushmore is a Kate Flynn, who was the Oilers girl who was flashing her boobs at one of the Oilers playoff championship game. Now, that boob flashing did not help the Oilers end up winning the whole series, but it did win her a Playboy photo shoot. And lastly on our Mount Rushmore, besides Ava Louise, we have the mom who was at the tennis match at the Olympics who flashed her boobs right next to her son. And what she got out of it was years of torture that her son has to go through for the rest of his life because of that video. All right, so Miss Louise will now be added to the Mount Rushmore boob flashing. And like I said, she went to a Giants Saints game. Now, you may be asking yourself, is she truly a Giants fan? I mean, Danny Banks wasn't truly a Giants fan. I'm not sure if the mom was truly a tennis fan. But is she truly a Giants fan that she went out there to show her support for her team? No! She was actually, in her own statement, she was contacted by an unnamed member of the Giants who got her tickets and invited her out to the game. I'm going to keep that as PG rated as I possibly can, because who knows what's going to happen after the game. But at least she got to go out and support the Giants. Maybe as a distraction, maybe just to see a nice game and, kind of root on the team. But either way, it did not help them because they still lost 14-11. Now, if you sit back and think, I went all the way out there to do all that stuff and it didn't help anybody, so you got to be asking yourself, who was the unnamed player that actually got her the tickets and brought her out? Well, that hasn't been yet said, and she hasn't revealed the source, but if I have to guess, I'm going to say the New York Kicker, because they had an opportunity to get get their score up to 14, and he missed a field goal. I mean, I don't know about you, but the only way in my job that I do something that routine, if I want to miss a field goal, is probably because some boobs were flashing me. So maybe he got looking up in the stands to make sure she was here, and then shank the field goal. Either way, we don't know who it is. I want to say congrats to the Saints for getting the win out of there. Sorry to you Giants. Maybe position her on the other side, so when they're running a touchdown to win the game, maybe the guy running the ball sees the boobs and he forgets and causes a fumble and you guys win the game again. Or maybe nothing can help the Giants and this was all for naught. Well, I guess the people and the fans got something out of it, and I got to talk about it in a story. All right, so that's all I got to talk to you guys about this particular topic. This is the first time that you're on the channel. Like I always say, why'd you start with WTF? We have to do other videos on this channel. Yes, and I know before you guys say it, they've been slowly dripping out. We're going to get back up to speed. But how else are you going to know when we drop the video if you don't subscribe, like, and click the notification button, so that way you are aware of all the videos when they do come out. Yeah. So put your comments. If you guys know of any other sporting events with somebody flash, please send me proof. Or just let me know about it so I can do a story on it. With that being said, enjoy football.